welcome to Stuff. My name's Allison Lanthorn, and as you can see, I'm getting ready to take a trip. That's right, to take a trip. Ask me if I'm taking a business trip. Ask me, are you taking a business trip? No, I'm not taking a business trip. Fijaos, I said business trip, not business travel. This is a very common mistake for Spanish speakers in English. Many times they use the verb travel as a noun when they want to say trip. So remember, it's a trip, not a travel. To travel is the verb. Do you like traveling? I really like traveling. How often do you travel? I travel at least once a year to the United States. And today, that's what I'm doing. I'm taking a trip to the United States. So let's see what I've brought with me. Okay, as you can see, I've already packed my suitcase. That's right, I've already packed my suitcase. The verb to pack your suitcase, not to make or to do your suitcase. So remember, hacer la maleta, to pack your suitcase. So let's see, I've packed the big suitcase, which I'm going to check. To check, that's the verb, facturar. This suitcase I'm going to check. So that's where I'm taking all of the big things and all of my liquids, all right? Now let's see what I've put in my carry-on bag. This is called, in the United States, a carry-on bag. In the UK and in other countries, it's called hand luggage, like in Spanish, equipaje de mano, hand luggage. But in America, this is called a carry-on. So let's take a look at what I have inside my carry-on. So first of all, we all know that nowadays you have to be very careful when you're going through security. Okay? When you pass through security, you have to be careful about what you have in your carry-on bag. So you can't have a lot of liquids or big liquids. So you'll see I've already prepared my liquids in a plastic transparent bag. So this is a plastic transparent bag. Make sure that you do this before you travel. It's always a good idea to double check, to check 2 times. Volver a comprobar, to double check. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm double checking. So, as you can see, I have here a few things, especially liquids, but I see something that I'm not sure if I can take. That's right. I don't know if I can take this. This is a nail clipper. Do you know if I can take this? I don't know if I can take this. So because I don't know if they will let me take this, I'm going to check it. I'm going to put it in here in my checked luggage, in the front pocket, okay? So I've put it in there in the front pocket, all right? So now I'm going to put my transparent bag back in my carry-on, and I'm going to check to make sure that I have my boarding passes, tarjetas de embarque, boarding passes, and that I have the most important thing, my passport. So let's check. Ah, good, I do. I have my passport and I have my boarding passes. So always remember to double check that you have these things. Have you ever forgotten to take your passport? Luckily, I've never forgotten to take my passport. So here, I'm going to stick the boarding passes inside my passport so that I have them ready when I reach the check-in counter. That's right, I will have them ready, okay? So I'll put my passport and my boarding passes inside the front pocket of my carry-on bag. Remember, when you get to your destination, especially if it's abroad, you will have to pass through customs. What's customs? Have you ever heard that word, customs? It's aduana. So when you reach your final destination, especially if it's abroad, you'll have to pass through customs, where you will need to declare anything that you're bringing that's a large amount of money or gifts that you've bought for other people, okay? So it looks like I have everything that I need here. Now, what I'm going to make sure I don't forget so that I'm comfortable is my neck pillow. I always take one of these when I travel because I like to sleep on the plane. Do you usually sleep on the plane? Some people think it's difficult to sleep on the plane, but I always sleep on the plane, so I bring this neck pillow to support my neck. It's much more comfortable, okay? So, when you travel, I recommend you take one of these. Also, I recommend that you double check that you have all the things that you need before you go on your vacation. Remember, in your hand luggage, no liquids, no large liquids, only small liquids, okay? Well, I've got to get going or I'm going to miss my flight. Thank you.